Welcome back to another video. Today we are taking on one of the first big steps in transforming Rango, our Land Rover Defender, into our ultimate camper. We're swapping out the existing side panel windows and upgrading them into our perfect camper windows. Now you might be wondering, why bother? Well, from our experience, these single glazed windows don't offer much beyond a little bit of light. They have poor insulation, get seriously cold, and you can't even open them for ventilation. We've dealt with this before on our VW T5 camper, and even with a window, rain still manages to come in. So stick around to see the new double glazed camper windows we're installing and how we get on with the upgrade.
Let's get started. So we've fitted plenty of windows, but we've never had to take one out.
No.
So I've got some theories on how we're going to do it without breaking anything, but we'll see if they work. So I'm going to try and duct tape like a handle to the window.
Yeah, to be
We'll give it a
honest, we're not using these windows, but it'll be an absolute nightmare if they break. So let's take you a little bit closer as we take this window out.
That's better.
Beautiful. Tape now sticks. I'm quite scared. I'm a little bit nervous for the measuring because
There's no going back.
that's something as well. So we've fitted a lot of windows before, but never in an existing hole. So we've always cut the hole from scratch, so it doesn't matter really what window size it is. But this one, because we've got an existing hole, we've had to kind of measure to see what windows we want. So hopefully they all kind of line up. I think there'll be a bit of cutting involved anyway, won't there?
Yeah, I think it should be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, because the windows we bought are a little bit bigger than the hole, hopefully.
We've been living in sin so long, all the fields are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day upright. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. Let's go. All sing your high line.
That was actually pretty easy.
Have the original window out.
And now a very big hole in the van. Yeah, that weren't too bad actually.
No, not at all.
So it just had a seal on the inside. Once you took that out, just pull this out and the whole window come out.
Okay, so now we're just going to mark up the new opening. Now remember, measure twice, cut once, because there's no going back. Go for it.
Brandon's last and final words. I think we've got to go for it. So the hole is empty. It's all marked out, and now is the time to cut it to the size of our new window. Fingers crossed we've measured correctly and it all goes well, because if not, I have no idea what we're going to do.
Safety first. Oh, look at my hair. I'm wearing a hood.
So what's my job?
Huh?
What's my job?
Watch.
Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster,
So we've not done a lot of aluminium work.
No.
Doesn't that cut so much nicer than steel?
Yes.
Like no sparks or
Yeah.
anything.
I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. Let's go. All sing your high line with the roller coaster of life. Yeah. It's time to all choose your timeline on the roller coaster of life. Oh, you seem to easily forget how to place your bet. When everyday life gets you down, you gotta steal the crown. Got to own it. Don't bitch and moan about it, please. God forbid you scrape your knees, and it's nothing to sneeze at. Oh, I've told you. Oh,
Well, that's true. New openings now cut, trimmed, tidied up. Let's see if the window actually fits. Should be tight. Not that tight.
Just tight on that corner, it just dips down.
Tight. Sexy though.
Hold it. It's looking like a bit more of a hampery.
Tight everywhere. And just hold that there, just my silver back. Window's a little bit tight, so just need to do a little bit of trimming and slight enlargement. We're in. So now I'm just going to take a little file and clean up all the edges so that there's no like swarf or bits.
Schwarf.
Chloe doesn't think that word's real.
I don't think that word exists. And if it does, it definitely sounds German.
Probably is.
Schwarf.
German.
That's good. Spent the last couple of weeks getting rid of all the holes in the landing to make a really large one.
want to go grab the...
So this is a test fit, test open. Yeah, it fits perfectly on the outside. Cracking job there. How are we looking on the inside?
So we've got a slight issue on the inside, which we didn't account for, but we kind of couldn't have avoided because the window holes were already cut, and that is that we've got no room to fit the blinds that come with these windows, so we're going to have to come up with something different that we do with that. But the frame fits perfectly. Just, I don't know how, but it just fits.
And to be honest, that looks we'll show you the blind frame, but this black frame looks really, really tidy, and I think we can do a really nice curtain install. I think initially we was both a little bit annoyed, weren't we, because one aspect is the blinds.
They were quite expensive. Yeah. That's mine.
And it's a bit of a benefit, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, it comes with blinds, that's great. But actually they're quite chunky, and they're big, they're chunky, they're white. We'll show you them. But I think this is a little bit of a blessing in disguise, don't you?
I agree.
Even though I was quite frustrated at first.
I was extremely frustrated.
I think it's a blessing in disguise because it will look so much sleeker with this and a custom built blind frame, curtains, whatever we decide to do. But yeah, we'll show you them so you can see how chunky they are. But no, that looks really, really good. You've done a really good job cutting them out.
Let's get it fitted.
And I can't believe how perfectly they fit. No. Because like you can see, obviously we was dealing with an existing window, but because of this and here, we had limited space.
You couldn't fit a bigger window in there.
This is the biggest window you could have fit. Do you know what the scary thing is though? Let's do it all again. So I'm just going to get paint a little bead of Hammerite, this stuff, around the edge of the window where we've just cut, just to seal it and help protect it a little bit. Paintbrush.
I'm just measuring and cutting the new window frame to go on the inside. So because these windows are designed for I think it's 22mm to 36mm wall, these aren't quite thick enough, so we need to pack it out with a bit of wood.
Curtain inner frame that we were on about. So this will not fit, but I'll show you anyway. So this is what it looks like this way, and as you can see, so it has the built-in frame, so this just pins on the inside, but it's super chunky, so which is why I was kind of gutted at first because it has got the built-in blinds, but spin it around, it's just way too big. So it's like the bottom and the top, just way too big to fit. But like I say, I think it's a bit of a blessing in disguise because It's pretty ugly and it's giving me like 1990s caravan vibes. So I don't think it's the end of the world.
Time to bond the window in, and for that we're using CT1.
That was intense.
CT1. The goat of sealant and construction adhesive.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So the fuse window is completely installed now. We've just got a clamp down that end because one of the screws snapped, but it's time to reveal the window. So let's get the film off. So that is, let me just scooch back a little. That is one window in. I think it looks absolutely mega. What do you think?
How clear they are.
They are clear. We're kind of used to tinted, aren't we? But look at that. How much daylight and ventilation we're going to get in through that. Ah! Yeah, proper happy with that. Truly impressed with how smooth that's gone. Thoughts?
It's incredible. I'm well happy with it.
So Brandon's just opened it up and I thought to show you what it looks like. So that is opened up now. Imagine chilling in there. Gorgeous view out somewhere. Nice sunny day. Nice breeze. That would be looming lovely.
So now we know that the blinds don't fit on the windows. We know that this frame's going to be far more exposed than what it was originally designed to be. So we've got all these holes that will have a like a silver screw in it, chrome screw. So we're going to design and 3D print a little plug to go in all of these and just tidy it up and give it more of a finished look. So we'll start by using some calipers to take some measurements of the holes. 10.5, and I'm just going to check a couple of them just to check they're all the same. Yep, and then we're going to take it over to the computer and 3D design software. So the 3D printer we use is one of the cheapest quality ones on the market. It's the Bamboo Lab A1 Mini. So it's only a tiny little printer, and you can see on the print bed. So this is the print bed. You can see how small that little cap is we're about to try and print. So because I'm just going to rotate it. Oh. Print it upside down, and we send that to the slicer plate. It slices it into all its layers that it's going to print. Oh, I swear I have done this before. There we go, we can see what it's going to do. So then you can see here we've got a 2-minute 34-second print time. So then we just send it to print. So here we have the printer all set up, just kind of chucked in my office. It's just initializing, and you can see here, a little timer, 8 minutes, so 5 minutes of that was warming the machine up. And it's just going to do its initiation process, and then we'll come back to it. So another one of the great things of 3D printing is kind of being able to print whatever you think of. So I printed a load of these little, there's one here, these little C-clips. So we're going to be using John Guest's Speed Fit on our van, and although these lock in really well and they're really good, there is always that paranoia, especially in the Land Rover, of like vibrations bringing it loose. So I've just 3D printed these little clips to just go in here, snap in, and reduce the chance of it coming loose. And we are off. You probably can't see it because it's such a small print. Let me see.
We've been living in sin so long, all the fields are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, take it through the day of right. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. Let's go. All sing your high line with the roller coaster of life. It's time to all choose your timeline on the roller coaster of life.
And just like that, we have a finished prototype. So I just need to get that off the mat. And with a big nozzle and a big layer line, but that's kind of it. So we'll go see if this fits and we'll go from there. Right. Moment of truth to see if it fits. I might redesign it just to make it a little bit better, because I think I can do better.
So I have come out into the Land Rover. I'm in the back, and it's been a couple of weeks now since we installed the windows, and I thought I would take this as an opportunity to pop out and show you them, because we you know, we're pretty happy with them. There's been no failures, no leaks or anything like that. So I thought I'd just show you them. Now you might notice some things in this video and you're like, they've done that, but then what showed us that yet? We are, like I said a few videos ago, we are actually done quite a lot behind the scenes that we've yet to show you, but it is all coming, trust me. But yeah, the focus right now is the windows, so let's show you them a little bit closer, show you them in action. And yeah, that's it really. So I'm going to do a few like close-ups and show you things. So we've got these little handles on, which are brilliant. They enable you to ventilate it and open it as well. And I can't remember if we mentioned, but these are basically the biggest windows that we could install, and they are gorgeous doors. And you can have it so you've got this ventilation gap. A great little feature for when you're in here living in it, chilling, and you just want that little bit of airflow. And because we've got them on both sides, it's a nice bit of ventilation for both of us when we're chilling out. And now let's get it open all the way. So these little things, you can open the window, and if you want to like lock it on, you just lock it, and then that locks your handle as well. So that's a brilliant little feature. And then it just opens it up,
and then it's got these hinges on, so it just stays open like that. And then if I come back here, you can see how lovely that is. And then we've got one on this side as well. Let's head outside and show you what it looks like from the outside too. Made it this far along into the video, then I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching and joining along. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. It's free to do and it does really help our channel out. It helps us to grow and connect with more people, and also you get notified as well when we're releasing new videos and new content, and you can see what we're getting up to. Don't forget as well, we're also releasing videos on Saturdays now at 6 p.m. too, and this week we are going to be installing the unrun rails to the outside and also upgrading the locks on the Land Rover. So stick around and we'll see you on Saturday. Thanks so much for watching.